Hello everyone. So from today I will discuss about the full course of C++. So in yesterday class I have already discussed the main basic things of C++, means a header file, then what is variable, then what are the main things are there, what are the symbols of functions. These things I have already discussed in my previous class. So from today I am giving some topics which I will cover in my following classes. Okay, so first one is overview, which I have already discussed yesterday. Then operators in C++, then loop, then decision making statements, functions, array, string, pointer, structure, these things, and some more topics are also there, but final I will first complete these topics. After that I will cover some another topics. Okay, so today I will start operators in C++. Okay, so there are different types of operators are used in C++. Number one is arithmetic operator. Okay, so first one is arithmetic operator. So arithmetic operator means the basic operators, means say plus, minus, then divide, then increment operator, decrement operator, means all the operators which is used in some calculation purpose, that is called as arithmetic operators. Then relational operators are there, logical operator, assignment operator, bitwise operator. So different types of operators are there in C++. So today I will discuss about the arithmetic operator. Okay, so arithmetic operator I have already discussed. What is arithmetic operator? So the operators which is used in mathematical calculation is plus, minus, divide, then increment, decrement, these things. Okay, so arithmetic operators can be unary operator and it can also be a binary operator. Okay, so first I will discuss it using plus, minus, increment, decrement, these things. Okay, so one more thing is also there. See, plus is a plus is also called as increment operator, and minus is called as decrement operator. Okay, but there are two types of increment operator. One is pre-increment and another one is post-increment. Okay, so pre-increment means the increment operator which is used before the operand is called as pre-increment. For example, plus x, here x is a operand. Okay, means a variable. And post means the operator which is used after the operand is called as post-increment. So in case of pre-increment, first it will increase the value, then it will assign the value to the operator. But in case of post increment, first it is assigned, then it will increment the value. So I am giving the example. See here, say int means integer type of variable x whose value is 5, means 5 is assigned to the value x. Then int y means this is the another variable where I will store the value of x. Then y equal to x plus plus, means here post increment is used. So here see, output is 5, x is 6. Why output is 5? Because first it will assign the value of x to y. Okay, so first it will assign the value of x to y. So what is the value of x? The value of x is 5. Therefore it will assign the value of x to y. So y is now 5. Whatever the value of x, it will store in y. So y is 5. After that it will increase the value. So now x plus means it will increase the value by 1 unit. X plus means actually x plus 1. Therefore x is equal to 6. In case of y equal to plus x, here value will increase first. So plus x means x plus 1 So x plus 1 means x is 5 plus 1 means 6. Therefore x is 6 here. And after that 6 is assigned to the value y. Therefore y is 6 here. So this is the basic difference between pre-increment and post-increment. Same is for pre-decrement, post-decrement. Okay. So this is all about increment and decrement operator, and unary operator is there, and one more is binary operator. I have not written here actually. So binary operator is also there. Binary operator means where two operand is needed. For example, a plus b, here two operand is needed. But in case of unary operator, for example x plus plus, this is also a unary operator, but plus is used in case of unary and in case of binary also, because somehow we can write a plus equal to some value. So I will discuss it later. Okay. So today I will discuss about the basic operator for plus, minus, multiply and increment operator, these things. Okay. So now I am going to my app, which is Turbo C++. Okay, so I am going. Okay, so this is my Turbo C++ screen, and I am just opening one new blank document. Okay, so here I will type the first header file, which I have already declared, means discussed in my last class. So which one is include iostream.h, include iostream.h, and the next one is include conio.h. Yes, some wrong line is there. Here true sign has. Yes, this one is correct. So next one is include iostream.h, then include conio.h. Okay, and then I will write three operations in a same program. Okay, sum, then subtraction, then multiplication. Okay, so include iostream.h, include conio.h. This is the header file. Then I write void main function, and then angular bracket will start now. So for doing one operation, for example sum, multiplication, addition, I am taking initially two variables which will take the value, and the variables are of integer type. So a is a variable, b is a variable, and then I am taking another variable sum for storing the value of addition, then sub for storing the value of subtraction, and then multi for storing the value of multiplication. And then sin, I have to check whether my entering value is integer or not. Therefore I have to check only the value a and b, but not all the other value. For example sum, sub, multi, this variable no need to scan, only I have to scan the value a and b, because I have to enter this value only. Sub, sum and multi variable are used for storing the result. Okay, so sin is there. So before sin I have to write another line, which one is cout, then double inverted comma, enter the values, means the value of a and b, enter the values. Okay, after that double inverted comma and then semicolon. So I have already written the sin statement, and then I have to write here the operations. So the first operation is sum. Sum then equal to A plus B, then semicolon. Next one is sub equal to A minus B, then semicolon, and the last one is multi. Multi equal to A, then multiplication, then B, then semicolon. Okay, after that we have to write Cout the sum is then double inverted comma, then again I have to write here one thing, sum is, I have to write the variable here sum. Okay, then I want the second result in the second line, in the next line, therefore I have to give here slash n, because for new line I have to give slash n, and then okay, and then semicolon. Okay, in the second line I have to write about the subtraction value. So again double inverted comma, sub is then double inverted comma, then again this sign, then I have to declare the variable sub, then again this sign, then double inverted comma, then slash n, then again double inverted comma, then semicolon. Okay, and then Cout multi is then double inverted comma, then again this sign, then multi. So this is the technique of writing the operations and then Cout statement. After that we have to write get character and semicolon, and then I have to close the angular bracket. Then I have to go to the, directly I am going to the run option. See, 3 errors has declared here. So I have to see what are the errors. So in the first line, see here declare the unable to open the include 5 audio. So here the first error is this should be conio. Okay, therefore all the error has given here, this should be the conio. So you have to understand what are the line and what is the fault. So here you have to write the conio. Include, then angular bracket, then then this sign conio dot h, then you have to complete this one. Okay, so see here what is the next one, undefined symbol multi. See here I have declared this multi here, and see here function get character should have a prototype. Okay, so see here one thing is there. See here I have declared as a mult as a integer type in the first line, void main, then integer a, b, sum, sub, then mult. But here I have declared as multi, and here also Cout multi is multi. So I have to write the same variable. Okay, if there is any problem, then this will give you an error. So I have to write multi here. Now check whether there is any error, other error or not. So no error is there. So here enter the value. So my values are 5 and 2. So see here, sum is 7, sub is 3 and multi is 10. So this is the basic operations of C++. Okay. So what are the next one? So next one is increment operator. So I am giving one example of increment operator here. So all the lines will be. So see here, I have written void main, then int a equal to 5, then integer b, then b equal to plus plus a. So here I have used pre-increment. So see out the value a is, I have to give the value a here, and then b is b. So two variable I have to display. Then get character and then close. So I have to run this program. So the multi is 10, then see the value is a is 6 and b is again 6. So a is 6, b is 6. Why? Because in case of pre-increment, first the value will be incremented and then the value assigned to the new variable. Okay, so that's why first the value of a is incremented. Okay, so 5 is incremented to 6 and after that it is assigned to the variable where b. Okay, that's why the a is 6 and the value of b is also 6. But here one thing, the previous result is also declared, so also here present, therefore I am using one variable function also, that is clear screen function. So again now see, a is 6, b is 6 and the previous result is not showing here. Okay, so a is 6, why b is 6? Because first a is incremented to 6 and then the result of a is declared to the variable b. So this is all about the operations of arithmetic, increment, and same way you have to use post increment, then pre decrement, post decrement, all the things. So this is all about arithmetic operator. So in my next video I will discuss about other operators in C++. Thank you.